So with the help of Hashem, I want to give a little inspiration from the Zohar for Pesach. The Zohar says that Am Israel, they see the difference between Egypt and Eretz Israel. Meaning, what does it mean they see? They were in Egypt, but they felt the yoke of the heaviness of the impurity of Egypt, specifically because all what was there, and they had the yearning for the kedushá of Eretz Israel. So, meaning they didn't know about Eretz Israel yet, but we have the concept of afal gav dayu lo chazim azalechaz. Even though they didn't see that, but their soul felt it. So they when they were fed up of the work of Egypt, it's not only the physical work, it's also the spiritual state of being there in Egypt. And they had the desire to come to the freedom of Eretz Israel, to connect to Hashem. So the Zohar says, דהינו חשיבו דעה לתת הבר מינהו לא אית שולטנה למעבד מידי. They wanted to be in a place that there's no control over them. Again, the simple understanding is talking about the physical, but the Zohar gives the insight that it's about the spiritual state of them, spiritual state of Am Yisrael in Egypt. So they were under the domain of the angel of Egypt, the minister of Egypt, spiritual. And then we have the whole thing that happened with the staff of Aaron that made it to be snake, and then the witchcrafters of Egypt, they also made snakes, and then the snake of the staff of Aaron swallowed their snakes. So what is that all about? This is to show us that strength of Hashem that is giving over, is empowering the Moshe and Aaron to control the powers of Egypt. Right? So all of those miracles, that was the first one, but all of those miracles that were following is, like we said a few times, to show Am Yisrael the strength of Hashem. Okay, and we see that many times in people that they coming closer to Hashem after a long way that they went out of the way of the Torah. So, in the certain point, Hashem is revealing to them all kinds of revelations, all kinds of miracles, all kinds of divine providence that they feel, wow, Hashem is with me. They feel the presence of Hashem. And then, afterwards, after they going through this, they leaving the Egypt, meaning wherever they were, they leaving that, and they coming closer to Hashem. So then they don't have that. They don't have those revelations. They don't have this inspiration. They don't have those miracles in their life, and they feel, oh, what's going on? Before, in the beginning of my journey, I felt Hashem is taking care of me, and all of a sudden I feel by myself. What is the answer? It's exactly the story of Am Yisrael, that in Egypt there was all those miracles, and then in the desert, the Am Yisrael was asking, hey, where is Hashem? Hayesh b'kirbenu Hashem imayin? Hashem is with us, maybe He's not with us. What's going on? Why it takes so long? Why the way is so long? And so on and so forth. So we see, and this is a big message that we see in the Zohar in many places. Here is one of them, that the journey of Am Yisrael going out of Egypt and coming into Eretz Israel is a journey of each one of us, each person, and not only through a lifetime, even within one moment. A person can have the beginning of a certain moment in Egypt and the end of that moment to be in Eretz Israel. To have a whole lifetime within a moment. Okay? Usually it's not happens. Usually it doesn't happen like this way. But it can be. It's a possibility. So, what is the conclusion according to that? When someone feels trapped, someone feels that there's all kinds of powers that are holding him back and is going all kinds of difficulties, and he feels the yearning of the freedom to go out, to break out of this narrow, stuck place that he got into, what's the answer? He needs to yell to Hashem, right? ויצעקו בני ישראל אל השם, ותעל שוועתם אל האלוקים. When Am Israel were like fed up of this state they were in Egypt, they scream out to Hashem. And when the scream comes up to Hashem, so Hashem is bringing the answer, revealing himself with all of those miracles, with all of those plagues, with all of those divine providence that they had. And that's something that is there for each one of us every moment. So I will finish with the blessing that Hashem will help all of us to recognize those situations in our life, and not to be stingy from ourselves, and to ask Hashem to help us. Yeah, there's many people, many times they feel, why should I bother Hashem with my little problems? Why should I ask Hashem to like all kinds of small difficulties? So what are you waiting for, like the difficulties to become bigger, and only then you'll ask Hashem to help you? Hashem wants you to put your request in. Hashem wants to hear you.